Felicia Day, thank you for coming. It seems like overdue that you're here. To me, it does anyway. I don't know what you think of.
I mean, you invited me. I would have been here. I would have been here yesterday without an invite, which would have been creepy.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
because I feel like you've always been out there on my radar, but I've always been. I mean, one thing that we will be talking about is how I think we're both workaholics. I think you expounded on. I mean, you're definitely diagnosable and like had to overcome it. Like
thanks, Dan.
But I mean, you're also now you've gotten past it, and I was like hearing your book and going like, shit, I'm fucked up, and I'm not through this.
I
yet.
seem way more together in that book. Like I just the other day, I was like, well, you're not working on anything. Go ahead and die. So I mean, it's still there, but at least I can acknowledge the fact that you're a workaholic. You should definitely go play Witcher because you're working on yourself.
Right. My therapist says that when I'm playing Witcher, I'm actually just satisfying an addiction to the nervous system being like kind of stressed out. But
Is that true?
I mean, she's not like anti-video game.
Sounds like it.
Well, I mean, it took her a long time to get there. Like she never said stop playing video games, but she's like, come on, how come you're not relaxed after you play these things? Which is like makes me think of my mom, like when you were 10 years old and you'd go like, God damn it, and your mom would call out from the other room like, why do you play a game that makes you so upset? Because you loved stickball so much, you bitch. What? Kickball or stickball? Shut up! You never speak perfectly either. I'm gonna get paid to do it one day. What? Speak? Yeah. Okay. You can't even walk on a balance beam or use right-handed scissors.
Do you use left-handed scissors?
I had to. Well, I can't use any scissors. I couldn't. My mom had to talk the principal into not holding me back in kindergarten.
You're kidding? That happened to me.
Yeah.
That happened to me the one year I actually went to school. They wanted to put me in the slow class because I scissored toward myself.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, like it was going from kindergarten to first grade because you're not supposed to be able to read at a college level. The tests have nothing to do with reading comprehension. They put you on a balance beam. What? That's like how you test a cat, bro. What does that have to do? Oh, this person's gonna need to balance.
Another thing that happened to me. I had only vivid memories from the 1 year I went to school, and then I was sequestered for the rest of my life, which we'll talk about. But there was a girl named Jennifer, and she was balancing on the balance beam because we had a thing we had to do. Bitch poked me in the eye with her nail, and I had to be a pirate for 2 years in a row. At Halloween.
Was this during was this a high stakes balancing thing or was it just?
No, it was some, we all knew we had to like show the teacher that we were going to go across the tires, so we were like let's study because I was a workaholic back then.
You could have been Rooster Cogburn. You didn't have to be a pirate.
Or Snake Plissken.
True Grit. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was just telling the story last week about when I went to daycare and a girl stuck a crayon in my mouth, and I just a distinct memory of the violation, the poking, the probing.
What color was it?
It was red.
Ew.
She was trying to play lipstick. I think she had a crush on me. I gave her that credit.
Okay.
Listen to the episode; it's great. So since we're there, I mean, you keep saying the 1 year I went to school because. Like I don't know if I've ever met a homeschooled person. Like, and I certainly wouldn't picture them as like even though I think one of the stereotypes is like that they're capable, but But I wouldn't guess like homeschooled, but I mean
you don't like
really
homeschooled? You don't like homeschool? Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Fucking shut up!
But your mom pulled you and your brother out of school when you were kids because it's because you were hoisted by your own petard, as we say on this show. Petards are special pants made of pride. I'll explain later. But there's some sort of because it was like a it was like a.
Well, we moved to Mississippi, so we were from Alabama, which was already a problem, and then we were moving to the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, which was a big problem because that was Hickville to the people in Alabama. So that was sub-Hickville. And then my mom was concerned because all my family is very highly educated and it was like the worst school system in the world. So she was like, let's call one place. They make you wear uniforms. Nope, you're not going to school. That's it. It's literally what she did.
But your mom did the kind of job I think we all picture ourselves doing if we tried to teach our kids in as homeschooling. The beginning of the day slips to around noonish, and
she ordered all these it's called Calvert School, and it's what missionaries use to teach their children, and they literally come in just white books, kind of like the generic cereal at the grocery. Why are you creepily taking pictures of me?
Don't worry. You don't like photos? You don't like photography?
It's a weird angle. Anyway.
That's good, trust me.
Okay, great.
No, that sounds gross. I'll post it on Instagram. You'll see. It's a cool photo.
He is a good photographer.
Filter it up. So anyway, she ordered all these books, and we were like, yeah, learning. And then she never woke up like before noon. So I would be like, well, I'm going to educate myself. So I would have a strict regimen of like Lost in Space is at 10 a.m. You better do 3 math problems before then. And I felt like, yeah, I'm really educating myself. Like that was the totality of my childhood. Basically programming myself around old noir films, musicals, old science fiction things, and then eating buffalo wings at the TGI Fridays.
And at one point, you're like a violin prodigy, and that's like actually you're one of these kids that's in college at the age of 16 or whatever, which is like Wormser and Revenge of the Nerds. But what? How old were you when this weird chapter happened where your mom was grooming you to be the new Selena?
It's true. Okay.
It was such a strange, flash.
I mean, we were living in San Antonio, and that's the heart of Tejano, so I don't know why you would think it would be inappropriate. I mean, I don't speak Spanish or sing or speak Spanish or any of the things that you need to do to be a Tejano star, but that does not... My mom's the kind of person who will... Well, first of all, I just found out the other day that she crashed a car into somebody in Austin and immediately got out of the car and was like, I'm Felicia Day's mother. And it actually worked. It worked situationally in Austin. But
because she hit Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
Who is just driving around your mom's neighborhood.
With Steve's camera. No, she's the kind of person who we would go, when she would eventually wake up, we would go to the mall for hours while she browsed, and we would sit inside the merry-go-round of shame. You know, you just get in there as kids, and you're like, just twirl the clothes around me, and I'll be in a different place, please, God. But she would tell the Clinique saleswoman about my pirouettes, and I would be forced to do pirouettes to everybody in the makeup department at like 9 p.m. So she's very enthusiastic about my abilities. So whenever she met somebody who could possibly make me more of a star, she would glom onto them. And one of them happened to be a Tejano producer who had a garage that he recorded music in. And therefore, that was like a door opening to my star happening as a Tejano singer, which is a kind of an accordion Hispanic Tex-Mex music if you're not familiar with Tejano. It's very jolly.